Michelle really has some of us defending Jesse. Is what Jesse said about Michelle on last night's episode of The Valley terrible? Yes. However, does that make Michelle completely right in this situation? No. It is very clear that Michelle enjoys picking at Jesse. On last night's The Valley, we even saw it. She came into Dave and Buster saying things to Jesse to kind of rile him up. I'm not saying I don't have sympathy for Michelle for what she's going through, because I think it has to be insanely difficult to go through a divorce with a man like Jesse. However, I think that if Michelle wants to avoid the drama, she probably shouldn't go into situations doing things like that. I also think that it's wrong of her to go around taking a vote to try and get Jesse to not stay in the house that he's making the plans for. Not only does it put all of their friends in a weird situation, but technically it's Jesse's trip. He's planning it. I also thought it was really wrong of Michelle to say that Jesse is worse than Jax. In her opinion, yes, that could be true. But I'm really not too sure where she was going with that comment, especially since we saw Jax physically abuse Brittany. Also, again, the whole entire Valley group is still hanging out with Jax. It's not like they've kicked Jax out of their friend group. I'm not too sure what point she was trying to make. And maybe in some of these men's eyes, Luke might have broken bro code by telling the women what Jesse said in the group chat. However, I don't really think that anyone can blame him for that. If Danny didn't want it out there, he probably shouldn't have said it on Bravo. Did he forget that he told Luke on camera? Also, please don't judge me for saying this, but I kind of enjoyed Janet on last night's episode. Maybe all interactions with Janet on the future of the show should just happen at Dave and Buster's.